Welcome to What the Mom podcast. You are listening to Doulas Petra
and Jacqueline.
Motherhood can be isolating and hard.
We are two doulas that want to provide a place that's safe to talk about all things mom.
From pregnancy to birth to postpartum to parenting.
Join us as we have real conversations about real life.
Hi everyone, I'm Petra.
And I'm Jacqueline.
And welcome to What the Mom. We are recording another one in person. We thought we'd do a couple since we're together and the kids are sleeping.
Yeah.
Don't have much quiet between this many kids. It's a zoo.
It's always a zoo, 7 children.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So today we are going to talk about preparing older siblings for a baby. So this is for anyone who's already had a baby and they're having another one, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever.
Yeah, super important.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to share with some of the ways that you prepared your older children first, and then I'll share?
So it's kind of hard to remember when I was pregnant with Sophie, with Ben. Like, he knew he would like sometimes kiss my belly and stuff, and we kind of told him like, we're gonna have a baby sister, and you know, I don't really think I had like a book or anything to share with him. I just kind of tried to involve him in picking up things and getting the baby's room ready. He loved, I'll never forget, it was the sweetest thing ever. We set up the pool and he was like hovering over it, and he was waiting. It was so cute.
Aww.
Yeah, it was super sweet. And then with my kids being older, with having Lorelai, they knew, they really understood. And so we tried to involve them in things like getting the baby stuff ready. And Sophie, she helped me go through all the baby clothes, and it was so cute. She just kept saying, "Oh my goodness, this is adorable." It was so funny. We didn't know what we were having though. So she just helped me prepare boy and girl stuff. And then we just decided to be surprised this time, the last time. So yeah, what about you?
Well, with my second baby, Ondor was already 2.5 years old. So I did a lot with him. I would share with him as I was learning about what phase the baby was in. Like, oh, you know, the baby is this size now, and the baby is this size.
Yeah, I did that too.
And then when we could start to feel the baby kicking from the outside. I'd let him feel it all the time. And I went past my due date with her. So then I did lots of like dancing with him and told him we need to try to dance the baby out. And I did fun stuff like that.
So cute.
I didn't really do much else in terms of preparing ahead of time. But then once she was born, I had him do a lot of helping as well. So he'd bring the diaper to me. He'd bring the blanket and put the blanket on his baby sister. He'd grab my water bottle for me. He'd read a book. I mean, he wasn't really reading, but he'd remember what the story was about because we reread the stories, right? So he'd pretend to read these stories to his baby sister. I remember at one point he took blocks and he put the blocks all beside his like newborn baby sister, only a couple weeks old. They're like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, she's playing with me."
Oh,
it was so cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah, and then when I'd breastfeed, I'd hold a book and I'd read the story to him while I was breastfeeding so he didn't feel left out. He transitioned really, really well.
That's a big thing. You just want them to feel a part of it and that they're not being left behind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest thing, I think.
And then with number 3, I actually bought some books about mom being pregnant, mom breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So we did read books together about that. And then I did the same thing where I explained, well, baby's this big now, and this is happening with the baby. Because now Ondor was 4.5.
It's fun for them.
And Juliana was 2. And then same thing, I let them feel my belly, and they helped with doing some organizing of baby stuff
So
that
cute.
time around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then again, when she was born, I did a lot of the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just I had two now this time.
Yeah.
I would read stories to them when I was breastfeeding. I'd take turns asking them to get things to help out. Yeah, same kind of thing. And then this fourth baby, Andre was older, so he was a bigger help this time.
Yeah.
I think he kind of knew what to expect. He's
Yeah.
already had two siblings at this point.
So he kind of knew. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Juliana was finally old enough to know a little bit more because she was 4.
Mm-hmm.
Katerina was still a little bit young because she was only 2. But
yeah,
I reread those same books again, preparing beforehand, and they helped me preparing some clothes. And then this last birth, I had the birth pool too, so we got to do the same kind of thing. I blew it up. The kids went inside it. They're like, "But this is where you're going to have the baby." I said, "I hope so." Can you take our picture in the pool?
No,
it was so funny.
It's adorable.
Yeah. So I guess
love that.
We can talk about some other ways besides those that people might help prepare the children.
Yeah, we talked about books. That's good. You can get lots of books about pregnancy and stuff, and it just gives them a little idea.
Yeah,
what is coming, and what to expect.
Yeah. Oh, actually, this last pregnancy, I did look at the other kids' birth pictures and then like baby pictures and things like that. So that was kind of fun because it's like, "Oh, do you remember when you were like this?" And they all go, "No, I wish I did." Like, "Yeah, you were so little and you were so cute. Like, look how adorable you were." And then I'd share
cute.
Yes, of course. And then I'd share stories about fun things that they did. And they loved that.
When they pooped on you.
Yeah. Lots of fun stories like that.
Good times.
I have a picture of Ondor with poo all the time. Because he pooed under the chair. And he had poo all over him. I'm pretty sure he ate some. I was like ready to puke. So I quickly cleaned off his face and his hands because I couldn't handle it. But then I'm like, oh crap. He always gets into trouble and does stuff when his dad's not home. And so I'm like, I have to take a picture and I have to show him when he's missing.
Like, you have to do this when your dad's here.
So I still have this picture.
Oh no.
And so that's one of his favorite pictures to look at. He's like, "Oh, remember when I did that? I played with my poo." I'm like, "You're not supposed to be happy you played with your poo."
Well,
but I mean, boys are going to be boys. So.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So looking at photos or videos of when they were a baby makes them feel special too then, right?
Yeah.
Because babies just automatically get so much attention.
They do.
They're cute, right?
They're cute. Yeah. Absolutely. And we talked about let them feel your belly.
Yeah.
Spend time with them. Be intentional.
Yeah.
Do your best. You're not going to be perfect, but
maybe they can go grab the diaper from the bin that you have the diapers in, or maybe they can get a blanket to keep baby warm. Maybe baby pooped through and you need another outfit. They can grab the extra outfit. They can maybe sing to the baby if the baby's crying.
Yeah.
If you're bottle feeding, they can maybe get the bottle that was prepared or put it in hot water.
She actually had a bottle early this time.
Yeah.
Because they got to feed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of things they can do to help that makes them feel special and like they have a job too, right?
Yeah. It's important to involve them and know that they're not just going to be left out.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah. You could also maybe prepare special snacks that they like things that are like they're something they would request, something they like.
Yeah.
Prepare it even before you have the baby so that it's there, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
You could buy them a special gift, something that's just for them, for being an awesome big brother, big sister.
Yeah, we did that with ours too.
I didn't do that, but I know lots of people that did.
Especially with like baby shower gifts.
That's true.
I know my aunt, she was so good at this. Anyone's birthday or whatever, she'd always have a little something for each kid just so that they didn't feel left out.
My in-laws do that for our kids too.
Yeah.
You could also have, on the flip side, have the older child get a gift for their new baby sibling.
Yeah.
Something that they help pick out.
Pick something out
They
special.
Could color a picture, make a card.
Yeah.
Do something for the baby, because it's the baby's essentially like their birthday, right? Because that's the day they're born.
Yeah.
To kind of celebrate.
Yeah.
My
I agree.
Father and mother-in-law always bring us a birthday cake.
Oh, that's cute.
So the first time they come to see our new baby, they bring a cake. Knowing that it's obviously for everyone else, not the newborn baby, but just to kind of celebrate. So they say happy birthday and then the name of the child, or just say happy birthday.
That's cute.
So that's kind of always nice to do too.
Yeah, that's what my doula client did too. She got a little cake and
that's right,
saying happy first day.
I remember you sharing about that.
Yeah, it was special.
Some children will regress too after there's a baby. Very, very normal. Yeah.
Like tantrums is the biggest thing. Tantrums, trying to get your attention.
It's a big change.
Yeah, trying to say I'm a baby, take care of me. If they're potty trained, going the other way backwards and peeing their pants on purpose.
Actually, I remember Ondor was fully 100% potty trained day and night.
He's like, no, I wasn't.
And then his little sister was born, and then Juliana came around.
Dang.
Ondor started going in his pants on purpose.
It's a thing.
I'm like, oh, I don't know how to kick this. Like, this is so annoying.
It's actually
he's 2.5. He's fully potty trained already for like 5 or 6 months.
I know.
And I'm like, this is crazy. So then I actually started doing the EC, elimination communication, the infant pottying with the baby, with Juliana, just so that he would go on the potty again.
That's how you do it.
So I'd actually have her diaper free when I was at home sometimes.
Smart play, yeah.
So that I can quickly pick her up, hold her over a potty, and be like, oh, look, your baby sister's going on the potty. I guess you should go on the potty too. Can you show her how to use the potty? And then he actually wanted to. So that was kind of
there you go.
It works.
When in doubt.
Yeah.
Do that.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah, regression's normal.
Yeah.
Not to be alarmed. It will not last
But you will
forever.
have less regression if they feel like they're still being paid attention to. So that's why we are talking about preparing them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
My husband was very intentional when we had our last, because he just wanted me to rest, and he made sure that he took the kids out and did things with them, and baked with them and had fun with them too, so they knew that they weren't left out, and it really helped.
Yeah.
So
it's good to have dad do that, or have other family and friends that are there to help do that.
Absolutely.
And I would even say mom taking time every once in a while to do stuff too. Mm-hmm. Like dad, if dad can take baby, even if it's just for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And mom can say, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to color with you, or I'm going to read these books to you, or I'm going to build some Lego with you, depending on the children's ages.
Yeah, because actually they will want mom for sure. Yeah. Because they had your attention for that long, and then they're going to definitely expect it. So,
yeah. And then talking with the baby or with the other children, like just about everything, letting them know that you're still there, letting them know that you still love them, that they're not forgotten.
Yeah.
So talking to them about how the baby's growing, the ways that they can help you with baby. Yeah. Maybe even talking to them about what the baby can and can't eat. Because, I mean, especially if they are younger and you had kids closer in age.
Yeah.
They're like, well, why can't the baby have...
piece of popcorn?
Yeah. Why can't the baby eat banana? Baby's only 2 days old.
Baby can just have mommy's milk. Yeah. Explaining to them. Yeah. Explaining to them that can actually hurt the baby, for sure. Yeah.
Just talking, and when you explain why, children absorb a lot more than we think.
Absolutely, they're very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree.
Maybe even explaining why you have to hold the baby so much, because we do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're holding baby to feed them, you're holding baby to get them to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
because they just need to be cuddled.
Yeah,
They take a lot of attention.
they do take
So
a lot.
explaining to the other children, why mommy
Yeah.
needs to spend all this time with the baby.
Yeah.
And then letting them hold their baby sibling, even if you have to be close by if they're younger.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Let them
Helps
be
them
a part.
bond.
Yeah, definitely. My daughter used to say, "Can I just like hold her in the carrier?" And I have pictures. It's so sweet. And
Yeah.
she just like has this massive carrier hanging down with a newborn baby sitting in it. She loved it. She just walked around and she knew how to hold her head and everything.
I'm
So
too
smart.
protective for my kids to do that.
Yeah, totally.
It depends on you. Like
Yeah.
every family's going to be different.
Yeah.
How much you let the older siblings do, depending on their ages, depending on their personalities.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a very cautious, protective mother with my newborns.
Yeah.
I don't even like some adults holding my baby, not gonna lie.
Yeah, totally.
But that's just because that's who I am.
Yeah, definitely.
So, just letting them do as much as you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
I would say.
And it's okay if you don't feel comfortable, just tell them.
Yeah.
Don't.
Let them know what they can do, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And they'll just help wherever they can. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Kids, they want to be involved.
They do.
And they feel more a part of it, for sure. I remember, after I had Lorelai, Sophie was jealous. And so I had to make sure that I was like, no, mommy's still here and still love you, But there's a little baby now and we have to take care of her. And so just making it so that they understand, and usually it goes pretty good.
Yeah. I'd also say making sure to practice patience.
Oh man, that's a hard one.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to get irritated at the older siblings if they're fighting, if they're getting angry, if they're responding in a way that seems like bad behavior. Really, that's them just trying to communicate non-verbally that, I miss you and I don't like this new change, right?
Yeah.
So realizing, okay, I need patience, because as much of a change as it is for me, it's a big change for my other child or my other children, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And not having proper sleep, because you don't at first, that
you really don't,
can be hard on you. Having the hormonal changes affecting your moods, that can be really difficult.
All of that.
Learning, if you're breastfeeding, learning to breastfeed would be difficult. If you were bottle feeding only,
Yeah.
you're either expressing or you're mixing formula. Well, that's going to be difficult.
Getting up with a bottle, my goodness, I can't imagine what that's like.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. And a screaming baby.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Thankful that I didn't have that, but yeah.
Babies are a real blessing, but it is exhausting at first.
It is.
And we just need to remember that even though it's exhausting, even though it's hard for us, it's really hard for children.
Yeah.
Because they can kind of understand, but they don't know how to communicate fully.
They don't know how to regulate their feelings. Yeah. Not at all. They don't do that until way later. Yeah. So you have to just give them grace.
So hopefully if you're able to use these points, it helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
I found that it did for the most part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's important to make them part of it and just check in with them. Be like, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Just have check-ins with your kids. Be like, how are you doing with all of this? Do you need something from me? True. That's what I also did too. And sometimes my daughter would say, well, I miss you playing with me. And then you get some answers that way too.
Yeah.
So And just give yourself grace, because you're not a perfect parent. You can't be.
Yeah.
And your kids still love you, even though they might get upset. They still love you, and this will pass. So just try and make it the best transition that you can.
Yeah. And there's no one right way or wrong way to do it. Just find what works best for your family.
Absolutely.
Every family will do it a little different.
Every family will do it differently. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what we have to we can't compare. We just have to stay in our own lane and figure it out on our own. And there's, you can reach out if you're struggling, right? There's lots of things that you can do. Lots of people that would love to help you, talk to you, and yeah, it eventually gets better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just a season, and although it may feel long during it, it is short.
Is it ever short? It's so crazy. And then your kids are old and grown up. And yeah, you're almost out of it. You're like, oh my goodness. So enjoy those precious moments.
Definitely. Hopefully you got some good ideas on how to prepare older siblings for a new baby.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on What the Mom podcast, everyone. We hope to see you next time.
Sounds good. Thanks for being with us.
Bye.
Bye.